something that you say just now interests me, right? You're talking about how this trauma that we have as black people, this generation of the inability to resolve conflicts, right? So, being a young man from the most current generation, what would you say to someone from a prior generation? What would you tell them? How would you tell them that they failed, or what would you tell them, or what type of advice would you seek from them? What type of conversation would you have with them?
From a prior generation.
Yeah.
I mean, but like, what would the conversation? All right.
What I'm asking is, because you saying basically we have issues that weren't resolved from previous generations.
Right.
So basically, if you could talk to someone from that previous generation, right, how would you resolve that issue?
I feel I resolve the issue as in it's a fight for the both of us.
Okay.
Like, because generations before us, you had people who was fighting for good. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But where I come in, where I lose this taste at, is that you would say that our generation is the cause of all of this.
Right.
There's no way that could be.
That's what I want you to elaborate on.
There's no way that could be, because even if you follow in the Bible, if you read the Bible,
right,
nothing new under the sun.
Right.
That's actually just common. Nothing new under the sun. Things that happening now already happened. It may be a little more prevalent, or it may not be.
Right.
Because in the days of the Greeks, homosexuality was prevalent.
Yeah,
They was happening in the streets. That was their religion.
Real talk.
See what I'm saying? So back then, that was prevalent. So for me, I believe in my generation, because the only way things change is by us. That's the only way things is changed, because we breeding the new generation.
Right.
See what I'm saying? And for a prior generation to continue to down us instead of encourage us is hurtful. So for me, that's why I disconnect, and I tell them that there are some things that y'all did right and some things that y'all did wrong. Whereas alright, if I was a 3-4-year-old going to reach for the iron, my mommy would beat me and say, don't touch that. Whereas if my daughter knows, if she reached for the iron, I show her, well, okay, this is used for this. See what I'm saying?
So you think that they could have taught this generation now,
instead of restrict.
Okay.
Teach instead of restrict.
Okay.
Teach the child the right way to do what they about to do, because they already have it in their head. It's already in their brain.
Right.
They're human beings, so they can see things and actually try to do something with that thing. You just got to teach them what to do with it, and that's just like psychology.
Right.
Why I went to school. Early childhood, it's a lot of importance on the parents in early childhood, because the child is going to absorb whoever they're around the most.
Right, definitely.
And that's school and home. See what I'm saying? So that ties into the school system as well. See what I'm saying? So a lot of things that you can't blame us. We learning from y'all. Everything that we do, we had to learn from who come from before us. Like a 14-year-old, 15-year-old is not going to have the connection to be able to bring guns in the country. See what I'm saying? All we...
Very, very key and point.
So it have to be someone who was here way longer, who was able to grow them connections. And I just being real. See what I'm saying? I ain't trying to step on nobody's toes. All I'm saying is that
you feel like they could take more responsibility.
If they took more responsibility, we'd be further.
Right.
Because then, if they took responsibility, then it'd be on them to teach us change.
Right.
But now it's on us to live the change.
Right.
And then teach it to our children we have.
Right. Very
because at the end of the day, our people who come before us, not directly before us, but we were slaves.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of that colonial thinking was ingrained in us up to our mummies,
Very
us
true.
of who born in the 90s.
Very true.
See what I'm saying? And the 80s. Up to our mummies and our daddies.
Very true.
We colonialized, so in our minds, we always dependent. See what I'm saying? So we don't feel like we could come up with the answer. We don't feel like, all right, this what we know, this what we learn.
So what give you the confidence and what give you that confidence to believe in yourself when, generally speaking, most people don't believe in themselves that they can find the answer? What make you so different in a world of the same?
I can be real. I think that I find a lot of motivation through my daughter. Like
Okay.
when she was born, the nurse walked past. The nurse walked past and say, "Sir, you have to breathe." I say, "You have to breathe. You ain't breathing. You just looking." Like I wasn't breathing, and so I catch myself, and I was like the greatest joy is creation. And so when you really learn what you here for, and that's to pass on, then you have a different meaning to life. Then you have a different chase. You have a different mindset. And honestly, she was my motivation. Because around that time, I was low. I even sing it in my music. I was down. I was out of it. But I came up off that. See what I'm saying? Because between me having Nova and then getting married to my wife, and a lot of things just put me in that zone. And my wife and my daughter put me in that zone. And I just grow from there. But when you witness life, and I'm sorry for the people that feel like that life may be a strain on theirs, but a man can always have two choices in his head when he having a child. You think I'm strong enough to take this? You think I should dip out?
Fight or flight, right?
Fight or flight?
Yeah,
See what I'm saying? And a real man can choose to fight
definitely.
because creation is the most beautiful thing ever.
Right? That's what makes us like God. Yeah. All right. So yesterday, and brilliant points too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yesterday, you were talking about, well, you had mentioned some of your family. You don't have to call their name, but
Right.
they're very high-ranking, powerful people in our country.
Right.
And you very familiar with the street life,
Uh-huh.
and we came to the conclusion that you have a good balance of what's going on
Right.
in totality, right? So explain to me, just elaborate a little bit about the importance of having that balance and how that has helped you on your journey.
Well, I didn't plan to have this balance, but it just happened. But everybody have it. It's just you gotta own it. See what I'm saying? I mean, not everybody can have it, but some sense of that balance. You just gotta find balance within your own life. Um, and for me, I think it's good because I was like from being born to 10, 11, I was church homeschooled
Right.
by my aunties, my uncles. Politics, all of that was in my life.
Right.
I was a sports kid. I was playing baseball, basketball, soccer, all kind of things. And it wasn't until a breakup in my family between mother and father till me and my mommy started moving. Then I moved into Foxhill. So the foundation I had was church, home, school, and my cousins and my uncles and my aunts. So when I moved into Foxhill, I was already going through things between me and my daddy relationship, things that we amended.
Right.
So I was already an angry kid. So
Right.
I didn't need the hood to fight. I was already fighting.
Right.
It's just that when I moved into Foxhill, it just ignited another fire. See what I'm saying? But I didn't get as if I could be real, there's a lot of my friends who got way deeper than me. See what I'm saying? Because after grade 12, I moved to Baltimore. Things changed for me.
Time rebirth in a way.
Right.
Right.
So the balance for me is that I could go and my boys them know that when I was young I was down. I was riding. Anyone who know me know I was there. Even if it ain't my wife, even if it ain't nothing have to do with me and my boy there, I there. Everyone know that. So the change I have now is I showing them, but I was there. I was with you. See what I saying? I was with you through all this. On the weekends we was fighting together. We was doing whatever. We was going wild.
Right.
But now I here and I grown. We all grown. I feel like it's time to level up. And I know niggas can feel me.
Cause you ain't just talking it. You
I fight the battle.
Right.
And I'm not that I chose that battle. Like, honestly, if my mommy and daddy just stayed together, I would have been in a bubble. I would have think reality is mommy, daddy have to be there. Christian home, I would have been in a bubble. See what I'm saying? I wouldn't have been exposed to reality. And that's why I love my journey.